Hello, Serena here, also known as Casey Hoop Girl. I am going to show you a 1-minute trick called a Z-spin that easily transforms into or flows into a more difficult trick called a palm spin. Now, what I love about a Z-spin is that you can learn it in 1 minute. I love flashy 1-minute tricks. And to start, you want to know what your hand position is going to be. And it's going to be palm down. You're going to lead with your thumb on this trick. You're basically just going to sweep the arm up and around. Without the hoop, it looks something like this. Palm down on the hoop, down here at your belly button level. You're just going to sweep. This is all your arm's going to do with a hoop, except you're going to twist your wrist twice as you get to the 12 o'clock position. So you're going to sweep up, twist fingers forward, and then twist the fingers, the hand, the arm, and even the shoulder a little bit so that your thumb is down and you're just going to sweep right down. So practice just that, and you can do it left and right, doesn't matter. I'm going to change the camera angle so that you can get a wider view of the trick. So we'll get started now on that. So like I said, you're going to start with the hoop and the hand palm down on the hoop. You're going to have it down here about where your belly button is. And you're going to sweep the hoop up, twist the wrist twice, and sweep down. So I'm going to back up, hopefully, because this is a big move. Sweep up, twist, twist, sweep down. Sweep up, twist fingers forward, twist fingers backward, sweep down. Up, twist, twist. And like I said, the thumb on that down, that thumb is leading. That thumb is coming down as you sweep down. Sweep up, twist, twist, sweep down. Now what you do is you just start speeding that up, and you want to twist at the 12 o'clock position. Get the arm high, straight over the head, and that's where you do that little double twist. Sweep up, twist, twist, sweep up, twist, twist. Now after you practice this a couple thousand times, probably less, you can start transitioning into a palm spin. Now, a palm spin is where you're going to open your hand and you're going to let that hoop spin on the hand while it's straight up overhead. And that's what's really critical about a palm spin. You want to be up there at 12 o'clock. You want a nice flat hand. And really, for me, spinning it on this part of the hand, for me, works the best. And you just want to support that hoop while it's in that spinning position, but it's really essential that you trace the hoop as it comes down. And then you're gonna grab it real fast, which, by the way, this is a perfect trick for transitioning into a windmill. So really, it's like peas and carrots. Z-spin, palm spin, windmill. And I'll show you all three. In fact, we'll do the palm spin now. Now, the nice thing about the reason this all flows in together is you've got the momentum of the Z-spin powering that hoop into a palm spin, continuing the circling on the hand. So really, the Z-spin does the work for you. You just have to make sure you've got a nice flat surface for the hoop to spin on, and as that hoop starts going off to the side, because that's the motion of a Z-spin. So as that hoop starts going this way, you've got to keep that hand flat and give it a surface to continue to spin on until it's almost ready to drop, and that's where you're going to grab it with your hand and go into a windmill. So I'll demonstrate a palm spin now, and then I'll demonstrate a windmill, and then I'll do all three tricks. Here we go. And I'll do this without the music. I'll put some music on in a minute. And okay, here we're doing our Z-spin. I'm gonna step back for you. Z-spin, I'm opening for a palm spin. Here we go, I'm opening for a palm spin. Opening for, and see how I'm grabbing it, I'm bringing it right back down into that sweeping motion. You can go from a Z-spin to a palm spin, right back to a Z-spin, right back to a palm spin. And I'll tell you, when you do the Z-spins and you get really good at them, and you're twisting that wrist, double twisting it fast, it almost looks like a palm spin. Now, a windmill looks like this. It's like a figure 8 on the side of your body. So you're just doing this, and I'll turn my back to you, like so. So here it is from the back. I'm working with my right arm, by the way. Here is your windmill from the back. Now, if I were to make it a big move, it would be like this. So when you first start out in a windmill, you can do a big move. Here it is in the back, here it is in the front. The thumb leads. So it's coming down behind me. My thumb, here's my thumb, is leading. My thumb comes up, and then I'm gonna take the hoop in front of my body. Thumb is leading. Thumb is down, thumb comes up, thumb goes down. And as you get better, you start bending that elbow and lifting the hoop closer to where your head is. So you go from a big move to a tighter, smaller, faster move as you cultivate arm strength and your form improves. So big Z-spin or big windmill, start bending the elbow, lifting the hand up higher where the hoop is closer to your face, and tighten it up to a smaller windmill. And you can just go from a windmill right into a Z-spin. You can just do all three of these just in any combination you want. So I'm windmilling, but when my hand comes in front of my body, thumb down, turn it into a Z-spin. I decide I want to do a palm spin, so here we go. Open at the top, trace the hoop down, back to a Z-spin. I can take that Z-spin and go right into a windmill. It's all about adjusting your wrists and your hand. With a Z-spin, you're coming up, twist, twist, sweep down. Palm spin, you're coming up, opening, letting it spin, tracing it, grabbing it, and then either doing it again, opening and letting it spin, tracing, grabbing it, or going in from this palm spin by tracing, grabbing, and again, thumb comes down, but this time you sweep back. So in all three of these tricks, you sweep down in front first and make a move all the way to 12 o'clock. And then depending on whether you're doing a Z-spin or a palm spin, you finish that move. So you're just doing this. With a windmill, you're gonna go into this, like so. And you can take that windmill right back into a Z-spin. There you have it. So I think I'll put some music on and go through all three tricks for you. Okay, I got my headphone on so you can hear me above the music. So let's do that Z-spin, palm spin, and windmill. I'll back up. I'll start with the Z-spin. Here we go. That's just a simple Z-spin. Up, twist, twist, down. Thumb leads. Here it is to the back. Now I'm going to go low and see if I can get my hand in the video. What do I have here? Here we go, coming up. Twist, twist, down. Up, twist, twist, down. Just go fast. I'm going to go from this Z-spin to a palm spin. Here we go. Now into a windmill. Right back into a Z-spin. Into a palm spin. Back into a, I'm going to go opposite side. Going with my left now. You can do this either way. It's always good to do all your tricks on both sides. But never feel pressure. Here's that Z-spin. I'm going to open my hand flat, right at 12 o'clock, and let that hoop spin. Here it is, open. I'm going to do it again. Open flat, trace it, bring it down. Open flat, trace it, bring it down. Into a windmill. Into a Z-spin. Palm spin. Windmill. See, the key is all about changing the direction of the thumb. With a Z-spin and a palm spin, the direction is always coming in a big circle and sweeping to the front of the body. With the windmill, you do the same thing, but when you get to this point in the front, you sweep back. And you go into that front and back move. Back into a Z-spin, one big circle. Palm spin, one big circle. Windmill, only a half circle, and sweep back. Here it is from behind. Here's that palm spin. Still sweeping right down the front of my body. Now I'm going windmill. So that's the only difference and why these tricks are so easy to transition into. You're just changing that motion from this to this. That's on my right, same thing as the left. Motions like this, and you change from this to sweeping back to get into the windmill. And to get out of the windmill, when you come in the front, just carry the move. So simple, easy peasy, 1 minute tricks to learn. And I hope this helped a lot. You can follow me on Facebook, KC Hoop Girl on Facebook. Join the Facebook Hoop Girls group. Lots of tips, free events. Also know I have 5 classes a week. Look it up, www.kchoopgirl.com. You can also follow me on Instagram and YouTube. Talk to you later.